Hey guys, welcome back. It's Neon. I'm here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to do a Disney video. We haven't done a Disney video in a couple days because, well, we haven't.
No.
So this is not one we expected to do. People were hitting us up on Twitter late last night talking about the situation with the hurricane Dorian, and now we expected it to be more about Disney World. We'll talk about Disney World and Universal, what they do during a hurricane, but this is about the cruise line. Disney Cruise Line is taking a lot of heat for leaving its employees on an island, Castaway Cay, which is Disney's private island that they dock the ship there and you go have a margarita. So the staffers that work on Castaway Cay were left there during a hurricane.
Yeah, but it isn't as bad as everybody's trying to make it out to be either, if we're going to be fair. They actually have a shelter there that's rated up to a Category 5 hurricane. They don't just leave people there and say, hang on to the huts and hold them down till we come back for you. It's not like that at all.
that would be horrendous. But the media is running with it because, you know, everybody loves a bad news Disney story these days. And Disney certainly has had a lot of very public black eyes, so I think people are sort of like, oh my God, call Abigail Disney. They're leaving staffers on the island. But I guess this whole thing got started when one of the family members, sister of the employee, complained on Twitter, and she's taken her tweet down. Yeah, her tweet's no longer there. So we're going to talk about that in this video, kind of what Disney and Universal do during hurricanes. In this video, thankfully, we're not down there. And yeah, so if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. We passed 56,000 subs last week. We're on target for hopefully close to 100,000 by the end of the year.
That's
very, very hopeful. We need
Christmas
more
miracle.
Christmas miracle. We need more I need from Disney. So
I want a play button. Dang it! Merry Christmas to me.
Get to it, Disney. Get to it. Keep doing stupid things so we can talk about it.
Well, this is actually, we're going to be fair here because we'll call it stuff when it's crap, but we'll be fair too. And this one, we're gonna talk about some of the misconceptions and things as we go. Continue.
Yeah, so this is coming from the Daily Mail. We have several versions of it, and we'll kind of mush it all together into one video. Disney slammed for leaving dozens of staff on their privately owned island Castaway Cay as Hurricane Dorian devastates the Bahamas. Yes, it's pronounced Castaway Cay, not Castaway Cay. Castaway Cay near Grand Bahama is used as an exclusive port for Disney cruises. It is a private island. They did film Splash there. Before
I didn't realize they owned it that long. Did they own it then?
They didn't own it back then.
So they bought it then. Okay, I was like, that's interesting.
And if I remember correctly, I was just there like 6 months ago. If I remember correctly, there used to be like some drug dealer or something that used to run planes on the, I don't know, but they...
Who told you that?
One of the people working there.
Oh!
No, that was before Disney. Like, that's what it was used
okay,
for.
This is before Disney.
Yeah, like
Better
criminals.
clarify that.
No. It was used for nefarious purposes, I believe.
Before
Disney bought
they
it.
could have told you that to pull your leg, so.
Who knows? 60 staff live on the island permanently to work for the multinational company. Yeah, not a whole lot of people stay on the island permanently. A lot of the employees actually come in to get ready for the restaurants and all that junk. They come in on the ship or they come in a day or two before. I know when we were on the ship and we left, we saw a bunch of people who were working at the shops on little boats going back to another island in the Bahamas. We were kind of like on the, looking behind us, and we could see them, paddling away. So they just come in for that. I think the ships come in like 2 or 3 times a week, and they get ready for it. The island is closed to guests, but some staff have been kept in shelters there. There are shelters. I remember talking to someone who said, yeah, they have shelters. Because I was joking. I'm like, what happens if you get a hurricane? They're like, oh, we have a shelter.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
So they have shelters that are rated up to Category 5, I believe.
Yeah, Disney says they're in regular contact, and the group has food and water. They have lots of water. Lots of water. So family members of Disney staff complained as the company has left employees on a privately owned island in the Bahamas as Disney. I almost said Disney's Hurricane Dorian.
Yeah, see, when you've done too much Disney stuff.
Too much Disney. As Hurricane Dorian devastates the area. family member was Meg Green on Twitter, and her tweet's down.
But she said, my sister is stuck in the middle of a Category 5 hurricane. We were told they would evacuate, and they didn't. Left them behind. Why?
Why?
Another tweet she wrote, remember that time Disney Cruises left 97 employees on a tiny island at a Category 5 hurricane? I do.
Wow.
She deleted all these tweets.
Yeah,
and
so
her account or whatever.
Yeah, her account's still there, I think.
Is
she
it?
deleted it, I think.
Okay. I thought it was gone.
But, yeah, so her sister is probably going to be in trouble because that kicked off a huge hurricane of PR activity. Tons of places
she's just
talking
worried about her sister.
Yeah, I
and the
don't
fact
blame
that she
her.
thinks they were going to be evacuated and they didn't makes me think that they were told they were going to come get them and then they didn't. Or they might not have had time though either. I mean, they knew it was coming for a while, but maybe they just couldn't get there. I just can't think they would just leave them there. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking, yeah, because they were talking before about hurricanes, like with the ships, and they have before where sometimes they will actually tool around in the ocean for a while, an extra couple of days, just to kind of ride out the hurricane. It's really dicey if you're going to do a cruise. It's really dicey doing it in August, September, October. Anyway, because that is hurricane season, I would never take a cruise.
Yeah.
Because you never know what's going to happen.
But, you know, the fact that she thought they were going to, she must have been told they were going to go get them and they didn't. But I don't think they would do that on purpose unless there was like a reason why they couldn't go get them.
Yeah.
I mean, I will call out crap from Disney when I see crap from Disney. I was the first one to say, no. But in this case, I don't think it's all the way the media is spinning it, to be fair. Disney's always prepared for this, and they're one of the safest places to be in the middle of a hurricane. So
yeah, I mean, look, that's the last thing Disney needs is 60 employees dead because they got left on an island. Well, no, I'm just saying, like they prepare for that. Disney World and Universal even are actually relatively safe during hurricane.
They're built to withstand it. But the problem I think what we're running into here was you don't usually see a hurricane just stall out over top of you and just sit there, which is what's happening now. It's just stalled out over the Bahamas and it's just sitting there and just dumping. So you might be rated for Category 5. What I worry about is most people thinking Category 5 is going to be there and be gone. This is just sitting there. And it's just like, hey, I Bahamas, I'm on vacay. Let's just hang here and,
Yeah. So, the Bahamas, they were told to evacuate. It's a life-threatening situation. The center, which center is this? This is the Hurricane Center. Okay, residents on Grand Bahama Island should not leave their shelters. When the eye passes over, as winds will rapidly increase on the other side of the eye, residents in the Abacos, it's whatever the islands are that Castaway Cay's next to, should continue to stay in their shelter until the conditions subside later today. So, yeah, Disney, look, it's people are looking for bad news. But I mean, obviously something was going on that the family member was like, wait, they were supposed to be evacuated. Yeah,
they said there shouldn't be the situation. They said they had plenty of time to evacuate. But then you don't know which path it's going to take, too. So, I mean, I do think it's weird they didn't evacuate them. But I can't think they didn't do it unless there was a reason.
Yeah, so here's Meg Green wrote, remember the time that Disney Cruise, left them in the storm. They shouldn't be in that situation. Why risk the lives of 97 staff members? They had plenty of time to evacuate, but the decision was made to stay. So they probably thought they were being evacuated.
Here's more. They were stuck and had faith in being evacuated. Families had faith, but you did nothing to get them off. We don't know why they would risk the safety of the staff in such a manner.
Oh, no, I was going to say, the company claims employees are safe and they're in touch with them hourly.
It's probably true.
But they have not said how many of their staff remained on the 1,000-acre island. Many of our guests have asked questions about Castaway Cay.
You have too.
Yeah. So that's... Okay, this is Disney. Okay, so some of our crew remained on the island and their care and safety is our highest priority. We're in regular contact with island leadership, who is making sure our crew is well taken care of in our storm shelter, which is designed for these types of situations and has restrooms, power, and is well stocked with food and water. Castaway Cay remains south of the more significant weather and is currently experiencing tropical storm force winds, which, based on the current forecast, are expected for the next several hours before gradually diminishing. Our thoughts are with the people in the area of the Bahamas that are being impacted by the storm, and we stand ready to contribute to recovery efforts.
Yeah, I'd be more worried about those people than the people that are the Disney employees, because they are honestly in a bunker and they're most likely safe. Oh, here they have the actual.
Wow. Okay, this is Twitter. Twitter getting angry. How stupid is Disney? They're so stupid they safely left their staff in Castaway Cay. Think about the many great people we've met on our Disney cruises that live on Castaway Cay and people who travel. Yeah, from the nearby islands, you actually do see them. As the ship leaves, they kind of paddle back to their own islands. if the ship's not going there, why leave staff there?
Yeah, that's what I didn't understand.
It's a strange decision, but it's probably a financial one.
I didn't understand that either. But I honestly understand. I don't think Disney, and this is not just me like being a shill for Disney. This is me. One thing we'll tell you on Clownfish is we're going to be fair. We're not just going to hate to hate. We usually have to have a reason to be mad. Unless it's She-Ra, then there's no reason to like that. But, you know, here it's just, we're trying to be fair because we work with Disney and stuff. And if there's crap, we'll say that's crap. But this, I think it's more to it than what we're hearing. And I do know they have these bunkers and stuff there, and they wouldn't have left. I can't believe they would have left them and face this PR nightmare unless they had no choice.
I'm thinking they might have. Now there's some people on Twitter saying it's financial. It might have just been a case of it was safer to leave them there than to risk bringing the ship back toward
because they have all those
storm.
passengers on there too. They have to take care of their passengers too. And honestly, they're probably gonna put the passengers first. But I mean, it's not as bad as what the media is making it out to be. It really isn't.
I think it's just any more, and this kind of shows you where Disney is right now in the public opinion. Like, people love a bad Disney story. They love to see Disney fail. I think they feel like Disney's got too much power. Disney is getting careless, getting reckless, and it's just another black eye for them. It's another black eye for them. Hopefully everybody is okay. And given the situation, I don't think Disney would honestly, leave people there. And it sounds really cold, but I don't think they would leave people there if they thought there was a chance of harm, because they know what the press would do to them.
Yeah, and they know
if somebody got
how much
hurt.
You have to pay.
They know how much they would have to pay.
I mean, it's probably self-preservation, tactic. But I do know there's a shelter. I don't think these people are at risk. But I do worry about for everybody else who doesn't have access to that shelter, and I hope they hold true that they're ready to aid, because I think a lot of people are going to need it, because it's absolutely horrible what's happening in the Bahamas right now.
It is.
It's the worst. That I think I was talking to my mom today, and Mama Sparkles, and she said that Bahamas, this is the worst one they've ever had that she heard of.
Wow.
So they're getting hammered. So
they're going
to need lots of help.
It was just 2 years ago the Florida Keys got pummeled, and this is coming right after Disney announced that they have more cruise ships coming.
They're getting four more.
Three more. They've got new cruise ships coming. They're actually leasing another island. And, this might give people pause to book a trip on one of those cruise lines. Now, that's not a good thing for Disney. This is another black eye. And people got to realize, though, you're going to the Bahamas, you're going to the Caribbean, there are going to be hurricanes.
Right.
Do not book a trip. Just personal advice. Do not book a trip August, September, October even. That's hurricane season. Go in the spring or the winter. But you're going to run into this. And they're going to reschedule people, reschedule cruises. Happens all the time. But this was, I don't think they've ever just left people on the island before.
Well, they might have. We just weren't paying attention then.
I don't know.
I do know there is a shelter there. They're probably safer there than they would be on a boat. So. Well,
that's my thinking is, again, I'm not making excuses for Disney. I don't know what their thought process is, but it might have been safer for everybody to just leave them in the shelter than to try to bring a ship back and risk the potential of customers, guests getting killed.
And other cast members too.
Yeah.
So
they're keeping track of the hurricane on the Diz website forum. Potential effects on Disney World. They have Pete Werner on talking about the safety of Walt Disney World, and I will give them that. Disney World is probably in the world one of the safest places you could be during a hurricane, because they've got the hatches are all battened down.
Yeah, they're rated for this. I know a lot of people that are locals, even when a storm's coming, they'll go to Disney World. They'll take and they were letting pets in last time, and they take their pets and they go to Disney World because they know there they'd have a much better chance of being safe than in their own home. So
yeah, that's true. I mean, who was it? Kristen Bell.
She was there.
She was there, and she was actually putting her family or putting other people's families
up? Oh, no, it was Josh Gad's family. I think
Josh
she was
Gad's
putting
family.
them up in the hotel in there, because I know a lot of people go to the hotels at Disney because they're just a safer place to be for the hurricane.
Yeah, well, they have to build them for that. I mean, it's, But, Pete Werner said he sends his mom. He sends his mom to Disney World, so no word yet on whether or not they're going to close The park's down later today. They
right
do that
now
sometimes.
they're open. As of now, Universal, Busch Gardens, and Walt Disney World are open.
Yeah, so it's supposed to hit later tonight, but yeah, apparently everybody's still hitting the parks. I was checking the wait time. The wait times are pretty high, so people are there getting those rides in, I guess, before the hurricane hit. September 1st is the first day of Hogwarts. It's Universal, so people are going. They're going, but yeah, it might close later tonight. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
So anyone who's living in Florida or living in the path of the hurricane, please stay safe.
Yeah.
Please stay safe. So I guess we're going to wrap this one up.
Yep.
Okay, so please subscribe to Clownfish TV for more pop culture, news, views, and rants, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.